Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. Now let's see what the Storyteller has in stock. I need to replenish my supplies. I got something for you from Glorian. Take a look. Alright, Dragonfall. This +4 scale mail grants its wielder a +4 insight bonus to armor class against dragons, and also a +2 insight bonus on attack, damage rolls, and saving throws against dragons. So one of my favorite things to do in video games is fight dragons. So I'm naturally drawn to this armor. But it's extremely niche. We fought 2 dragons in this campaign. The one in Winter Sun and the big red one. The Woundworm. So we don't really have a place for it in our party. Plus it looks cool. If that red color actually carries over to the character model, that'd be some pretty sweet looking armor. Same with this one. So Chainmail of Spiteful Barbs. This +5 Chainmail grants its wearer a +5 competence bonus on persuasion skill checks made to intimidate. Whenever the wearer suffers 10 or more HP damage from a single ranged attack, they gain a +10 or +1 round bonus to armor class for 1 round, and their next melee attack deals additional 2 to 6 piercing damage on a successful hit. Trying to bring this 10 down here. This seems okay. Again, a little niche, just like the dragon armor. I'm gonna grab all the diamond dust, and I guess the diamonds too. We've got the money to spare. In fact, we have stuff to sell as well. I might give that to Woljev. This actually isn't too bad. I might hold on to that. I have a place for it. Menace of Death, I'm not going to hold on to. Again, it'd be better to sell most of this stuff to Woljev, I think, in case I want to buy it back, but I doubt that I will. I'll hold on to these boots, though. Boots are pretty rare equipment type. Alright, so Nordic welcome, not welcome. Whenever the wielder of this +4 Icy Burst throwing axe hits the enemy for the first time in a round, the enemy must pass a Fortitude saving throw, or suffer a -3 penalty to damage rolls, and become slowed for 1 round. So you could potentially perma-slow an enemy. That has a place for one of my companions in a future playthrough. Alright, Crushing Presence. Its Headband of Charisma +6. Grants the wearer an ability to push all enemies in a 15-foot area 10 feet away, and suffer 1 to 8 plus caster level bludgeoning damage. This ability can be used 3 times per day. I think that's an upgrade for our main character as well. So we'll grab that. Go ahead and purchase it. Ring of Boreal Might. If the wearer of this ring has the ability to cast spells spontaneously, it grants them the ability to cast the following spells: Ice Storm, Cone of Cold, Cold Ice Strike, Ice Body, Polar Ray, and Polar Midnight. To cast a spell, the wearer still needs to have a spell slot of the required level. So we've seen the Ring of the Salamander, which did the fire spells, and I think we saw one that did the electric or lightning spells. Timely Assistance. Whenever an ally in a 20-foot area of the wearer lands a killing blow, the spell of Constitution +4 makes the wearer's next spell extended as though using the Extend spell feat. It also grants the wearer a +4 enhancement bonus to Wisdom. So this last sentence, is that only when an ally lands a killing blow? Or is that a passive bonus like the Constitution effect? Because the way it's listed makes it seem like it's only part of the killing blow effect. I'm not going to buy it. It's too micromanaging for my taste. I have to see when an ally triggers, or see when an ally kills an enemy within range, so I can then cast a spell that actually benefits from using the extend spell feat. Alright, Gloves of Martial Excellence. These gloves grant the wearer additional 1 to 8 bludgeoning damage on hit with unarmed attacks, and a plus 10 competence bonus on athletic skill checks. Alright, what does Lan have equipped? Alright, so Claws of a Sacred Beast is still better, because it matches damage with the first effect, the 1 to 8 slashing damage on an unarmed attack, where Gloves of Martial Excellence does the 1 to 8 bludgeoning damage. But then if the enemy is evil, you get an extra 2 to 6, which almost every enemy we fight has been evil. And you get an additional +1 enhancement bonus on attack and damage rolls for even more damage. Where the secondary effect for the Gloves of Martial Excellence is a non-stacking +10 competence bonus on athletic skill checks. Yeah, there's no competition there. Alright, Spirit Thrasher. Whenever the wielder of this +4 axiomatic quarterstaff spends points from their key pool, you get a +2 morale bonus on attack and damage rolls for 2 rounds. So there's a monk class that specializes in using quarterstaffs or quarterstaves. You can say it either way. And I'm tempted to play as one in a future playthrough. There's a lot of really good quarterstaves in this game. Or quarterstaffs. You can say it either way. Robe of Virtue. This robe grants its wearer a +2 dodge bonus to armor class and a +2 competence bonus on attack against evil enemies. Only monks of good alignment can wear it. That's really good. Alright, I'm going to buy these as well. Alright, and this is all stuff that I sold him. Cool. So he doesn't have a lot, and most of what he has is extremely niche. But it's neat. I might go and buy these as well. Alright, we're actually going to rest here as well. I want to spend the night here. Of course. I assure you it is completely safe here. This place is securely protected against demons. Just to see if anything unique happens.
Demon girl, I need you to kiss me. This is motivated by scientific rather than romantic interest. Just let me get my chronometer and we can begin.
You're insane. What are you planning to measure? The time it takes for me to kill you with a kiss? Don't ever ask me to do anything like that ever again.
I know what to do.
Alright,
I'll go ahead.
Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can't find a purple crystal.
I know the way.
And also hope that no one wants to pick a fight because I don't plan on buffing up.
Follow my lead.
Which is very irresponsible on my part, but we'll be fine. Probably.
Should be.
Storyteller's compass starts to vibrate. The crystal should be somewhere nearby. Yeah, in the caves. Probably down there where the giants were. The Storyteller's compass emits a low rumble and quivers like an impatient hound that has caught the scent of prey. I think the fact that we are able to bring our entire party down here is a sign of things to come. I'm not going to fully buff up, but I'm going to drop a few buffs just to be safe.
The struggles never cease.
I'm ready to move out.
I will prove my worth.
Always be ready for the worst.
I'm always open to ideas.
Together we stand.
Alright, so one more series of buffs. I'm going to do Death Ward and Freedom of Movement, and then we'll be set, I think. Nope, not her. There we go. Storyteller's compass buzzes periodically, emitting a grinding screech and shaking so hard he can barely hold it. The crystals are very near.
We will win this war. Rely on me. A bright future awaits us. I will help where I can.
I think maybe I should have buffed up all the way.
Lead on.
Maybe some more magic essence. So we've seen this already, haven't we? The demon we killed in the middle city that gave us that rune also dropped this, I think. We'll read it again anyway. The spell of Constitution +6 grants its wearer a +2 bonus on Fortitude saving throws and a +1 insight bonus to armor class against evil creatures and effects. In fact, I think Sela has that equipped. Yeah. No. Nahyndrian Crystal. A purple crystal, unprocessed, and unusually durable. Oh, no fight. Okay.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
Nope, there is a fight. Have you fight this
Let's try
one.
this
You fight
way.
this one.
Right.
Everybody else can move
Take
back.
you.
Well, except for him. And Ivu. Go help over here.
I will resist.
Ready for anything.
Alright, so I'm not a big fan of that stun effect. I can't loot those guys. Alright.
To battle, my friends!
Oh, there's more!
You're irrelevant.
Of course, the first thing they do is that stupid hum. It's a fortitude saving throw. Or fortitude check. Super annoying. Well, good job, Bucephalus.
Begone, fiend!
Yeah, the crystals themselves aren't very tough. It's just that stun in the beginning.
I will lend you my aid.
It makes them a partial threat. Well, good. All that buffing didn't go to waste.
That is not far.
Alright, let's go ahead and rest up.
You blame your troubles on everybody else, but you always claim the credit for anything that goes right. Is that really any way to live?
See, the human side of your mouth is flapping, but all I hear is a lizardy hiss.
Woljif has grown on me a bit. I mean, besides the part where he dipped when the camp was under attack in Act 2. Because at first I feel like I didn't think I was going to like him. He seemed just a little too immature, too childish. But he's not too bad.
Time's not waiting.
Alright, so I'm going to assume that Shamira is not going to attack us because we have what she wants. No, wait. Shamira is... Oh no, we're going to the Storyteller. Never mind. Shamira's in the middle city.
I know the way.
Surprised he doesn't have one of those arches in his tower. But that's something he would have installed when he was in the employment of Nocticula.
Follow my lead.
Hey, did I buy something from him that I didn't equip? It was the headgear. Yeah. I like her having this because it gives her that small bonus to her will saving throws, but I do like my tank having higher saving throws. So I don't think I'm going to give her that. Then again, that extra +1 would be great with Mark of Justice. We'll hold off for now. I'm racked by indecision. The Storyteller bows his head in greeting. I have spoken with the Queen as you asked. Godfrey was silent as she listened to my question, whom it had come from. She stayed silent for a long while afterward. Then she asked me to give you this along with these words. With my blessing, you can accept it. Did she say anything else? No. She just asked everyone to step out and leave her alone for the time being. I think because I had started the romance for Godfrey, I've since squandered it, I'm pretty sure. Because I wasn't nice to her in the Midnight Fane. But this might be leftovers from that, or remnants of that romance. Well, thank you, Storyteller. Storyteller nods, saying nothing. Hand over the Nahyndrian Crystal. Take this crystal. What do you see? The Storyteller takes the crystal, and his face becomes twisted with evil rage, and a screeching cry bursts from his lips. A bloody stain spreads across your chest. The Storyteller's visions once again burst into your mind, just as they did in Canabras when you brought him the stone chisel. My wings take me higher and higher, stirring storms, but even they cannot disperse the ball of darkness hanging in front of me. Stupid little maggot, you think you can fly as high as me? My cheeky opponent does not answer. The wound under my heart continues to gush streams of blood, hitting the feathers of the black bolt, and dripping into the dark waters of Ishiar. There's something wrong with this wound. My strength is dwindling too quickly. This means there's no time to waste. I'll grab her, scrunch her up, cut her with my claws, and throw her to the very bottom of the abyss. Quickly changing the direction of my flight, I rush forward and hit the center of the dark cloud. Well, where are you? My chest is thrust forward, ready to take any blow. My claws are cutting through the air. But she is not here. She deceived me. The dark cloud was a fake. Where are you? Her triumphant laughter echoes over the black oceans. So insulting, so insolent and impetuous. Someone, catch that laughter, choke it. Your mind is confused. Adrenaline pounds in your veins. By force of will, you manage to overcome this madness and concentrate on the Storyteller's screeching voice. Who are you? You don't know me. I'm the demon lord Alanithia, Lady of Harpies, sweet-voiced mistress, and seductive peril. My wings can embrace a mountain, and all in the abyss know my name. Who are you fighting? That pathetic upstart Narticula. She attacked without warning and wounded me. Now she is hiding in her shadows, thinking she can get away from me. Your pathetic leathery wings can't compare with mine. What are you fighting for? For power, for might, for superiority, for the right to fly over these endless waters, for the right to seduce the unlucky ones of our choosing. One of us will perish, the other will rise and get everything the loser owns. And I will be the one to triumph. How will your fight end? Storyteller's voice changes. You hear a death rattle. She will win, overpower me, weaken my spirit. My body will drop into the waters of Ishiar. The elf's voice becomes lower and lower, becoming denser and stronger, like a stone that has decided to talk. From now on, I am blood. I set and thicken. I grow firmer, stronger. I crystallize. I gain edges. Power lies dormant in me. Now lie dormant in the dark. A dark, heavy stone slab seems to fall on your back, but this is not enough to break you. Stubbornly straightening your back, you continue to listen to the Storyteller's monotonous voice. Are you the island of Alanithia, one Lucianira is built on? Yes. My body became stone, my flesh turned to firmament, and the power hidden in it made it expand and swell. I'm the island and everything hidden within it. I thought the souls of demon lords went to the Rift of Repose after death. Yes, but not me. The one I used to be. She was supposed to go to a secret place, but someone stopped her. Locked her in this body. She didn't want those who fell at her hand to return. She found a way to lock their power in their remains, and the power is still there. Where are you? I'm lying in the ground. In the depths my paths are laid. I am asleep, waiting for greedy hands to touch me, gather me up, take my power for their own. What will happen to you next? You will take me out. Your hands will take me out of the cavern. The Storyteller's voice calms. This is where the road to the past, the one open to me, ends. it leads to this very moment. But I see something else. The future. A possible future. God puts his spittle fly from the old elf's mouth. His speech becomes furious and garbled, his voice trembling with tension. Ah, it hurts. The crystal is so huge. He is implanting it, sewing it into living flesh. My flesh. And it oozes power, soaking my flesh and blood, flowing in my veins. I am rage. I am agony. I am violence made flesh. Overcoming the scarlet rage seizing your mind, you get through the stream of insults and mangled words flying from the storyteller's lips. Who are you, and whom do you serve? I'm a humble demon, whose old name doesn't matter. From now on, everyone will call me the Horned Horror. Lady Hepzibah will lead me into battle, where I will crush her enemies. No, I'll destroy them with my horrifying grunting, that'll rip their pathetic flesh from their meager carcasses. Who is implanting the crystal into you? Mutasafen, that cunning one with snake eyes, one of the fosterlings of the upstart Arilu. My mistress Hepzibah ordered him to do it. She has many such crystals. I'm not the first or last to have had this done to them. Mutasafen is a weakened mortal spawn. Even he improves with practice. You see, I am alive, unlike the pathetic unfortunates who went first. Listen to the storyteller's voice. Try to understand why it is trembling. You feel the thirst for blood, the heat that pulses through a warrior before an imminent fight. The pride swelling within the demon that is speaking through the storyteller. That power that he yearns to feel as soon as possible. The duty that he intends to embrace with honor. What fight awaits you? We're going to fight Nocticula. The winged upstart has been troubling our Lord Baphomet for too long. Time to remove her from the board. How do you expect to defeat Nocticula in her dominion? We have followers in Elutionira. They will strike from the inside, cripple her, drain her blood. Then our army will bring down all its might given to us by the miraculous crystals, and Nocticula and her pathetic servants will fall. Enough, storyteller. The storyteller's vision fades, and with it, the terrible heat in your chest. The old elf comes back from his dream with a helpless sigh. What a horrible vision. I am completely exhausted. I never expected to touch the memories of a fallen demon lord who never found peace in the Rift of Repose. I shared a vision with you again. Like when you brought me the stone chisel in Canabris. Strange. Could it be that those two objects are connected? To each other, or to you? So the crystals are demon blood. Yes. Hardened blood in which the spiritual power of the perished demon lord is sealed. In this case, the power of Elenithia, who was killed in battle and locked in her own remains in this unusual way. So the city is built on Elenithia's corpse. In a manner of speaking, yes. After the spiritual power of Elenithia, it's really hard to say. I can say Elenithia, even harder to say. Elenithia did not go to the Rift of Repose. Nocticula began to transform her dead body, forcing it to expand and assume a more solid, static form. I can only guess what a nightmare this imprisonment was for Elenithia's spiritual essence. How can this stone grant powers? I suppose that it happens as a result of some merging process, after which the unspent power of a demon lord literally flow into the body of the one who uses the stone. What is the Rift of Repose? That is where the souls of fallen demon lords go. After death, they usually return to their abyssal realms, but if death finds them again before a year passes, the abyss dumps them in its cemetery. In this stone rift full of fog, the souls of the grand demonic dead turn into stone statues and stand for an eternity, till they becoming threaded with cracks and gradually falling into ruin. It is a kingdom of decline and decay, and a visit there might serve a good lesson to those who believe in their own might, deem themselves invincible. Is there a demon lord that rules over the Rift of Repose? And would that not make him probably the most powerful of the demon lords? Everything is clear to me now. The old elf gives a sudden jolt and says, I've had a brilliant idea. The stone knife you showed me in Canabris, do you still have it? And I examine it again. Hand over the stone knife. Frowning, the storyteller stands for a while, holding the knife. Finally, he returns the weapon to you and says heavily, No question. The knife is made from Nahyndrian Crystal. No, not made. This stone is the hardened blood of a demon lord. And considering you found it in the square in devastated Canabris, the blood certainly belonged to Discari and was shed in battle. Alright, let's go to Shamira. If that was Discari's blood, who forged it into a knife? I guess that's what we're going to find out. So we shot him with the bolts, which Suture gave us the crossbow, which had a bolt of midnight in it. That's why I was able to wound Discari. And then sometime between that happening and when we found the stone knife in the market square, it'd been forged into a knife? Or maybe because it's Discari and he's a naturally violent demon lord that his blood turns into weapons when it crystallizes? I don't know. That seems a little far-fetched. I think part of the mystery is finding out who turned it into a knife.
That is not far.
It's a little odd you find those rings that give spontaneous spellcasters castings of certain elemental spells at different points in the game. It makes it seem like ice spells are more valuable than the fire spells.
I'll go ahead.
And they should all be sold at the same point early on in the game so that you can choose. But I guess the ice spells aren't as low level spells. Well, no. It's about even, what I recall. It's odd that you have to wait till Act 4 to get the ice ring. Unless I'm misremembering. But I'm pretty sure I haven't seen that ring before. Because it was fire, and then I'm pretty sure it was the lightning ring. Now it's the ice ring. So either way, I'm going to call the episode here. Off camera, I'm going to pre-buff because I don't trust Shamira. Then we'll speak to her about the crystal and go from there. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.